midnight, but I decided to try like a new to can't talk right now to do a live thing. I don't know if anyone would be up this late. I wanted to try doing this. I just got home. Highly doubt there's anybody up. Hey, so I have been absent from the channel. I just haven't been feeling the drive or the. Hey, Witchy Gem, hi. What's happening? I'm here. Okay, but anyway, haven't been feeling like the desire or drive to make videos like at all. I just didn't want to. That and for like a week I was depressed. Um Cyrus already broke up with me. We weren't even together for a week and he got me already, but I'm not gonna go into that. I'm not gonna go into details. I'm no longer talking to him. So me and him are no longer on speaking terms. I'm done with him. Yeah, it sucks. Thank you. What can you read? Thank you. I'm gonna just say Aaron. Thank you, Aaron.
Prepare to meet your horrible doom!
No, I don't remember us binding each other. Or maybe he did bind me before. Because I remember he hexed me before. Because I know sometimes when you bind people, they're like stuck to you. And so maybe when he did that binding ritual on me, maybe that's what happened. Thank you. Thank you. I know I love Invader Zim. It's one of my favorite cartoon shows like ever on the planet is Invader Zim. Um, what else has been going on in my life? I've been applying for second jobs, and I know right now Mercury's in fucking retrograde, so I've had no luck with that. It's 'cause Mercury retrograde needs to go away already. It'll be gone in a couple days, thank God. If then I can continue searching for jobs, a second job, because like I said, Mercury retrograde's in the goddamn way. I know, right? Fucking goddamn retrograde. Retrograde is annoying the shit out of me. Yeah, I've been out of it too. Like this retrograde, telling you, it's been kicking my ass. Like basically been having a shit ton of bad luck. Even my like tarot readings and everything. You too, thank you. Um, basically even my tarot readings have been off. Like I can't even do tarot readings anymore right now. It's just like all fucking wacky and shit. This retrograde is just got me fucked up, and it needs to go away already. I'm trying to think what else. Like I've just been really bored a lot, and I just realized there's like a piece of hair sticking out right there. I need to cut that. I've had that happen to me before when I worked at Kmart. They shut down, and I had to work. So I got my job at Giant Eagle that I have now. It's because I went applying immediately. Yeah, noticing right there. There's like a little string of hair that doesn't want to Stay down. There we go. Yeah, got it. Okay, thank goddess. um, I know the video I made today earlier was like very hastily and Russianly made. Usually, starting new things like job wise and like starting like writing or signing new documents, new agreements usually backfire during retrograde. So like right now is not really a good time to do that and whatnot. I'm like just hoping and praying that this job fucking calls me back after retrograde's over. Because that'd be freaking great. Telling you, retrograde's a con. It's a huge con. I don't think a schedule, like writing out a schedule would do it. Retrogrades are a form of cleansing. During retrogrades too, I'm very emotional. I'm like fucking whiny and bitchy. Like for the past 2 days of work, I've just been the most biggest raging bitch in my department. Like basically what I do all damn the whole damn time I'm in my department, I'm just bitching and whining because I'm like I just want to fucking go home. Yeah, I did have a loose lip at work. Oh, yeah, so I have a brain fog right now. And that's the other thing too about retrograde is I keep getting fucking brain farts and like brain fogs. Totally zoned out right now. What else? Hopefully that works out. Hopefully that works out for you, Witchy Gem. What was I gonna say? I haven't done drag. The last time I did a drag show was way back in December. Do I? Essentials. You need to move out on your own. First, before you move out on your own, make sure you have like a very good, stable job that will be able to give you your hours and save. Like I mean, save so much damn money to have a backup plan. Make sure you have all like your couch, your love seat, your bed, and make sure you have everything you need before you even think of moving. Because if you don't, it can be hectic. Me, when I first moved out of my parents' house, it was because I had a boyfriend or fiance at the time, and mattresses are so expensive. I fucking know. Like forever, I was sleeping on an air mattress for almost an entire year. I just realized you can see my shittily, horribly made bed right there in the back. It don't mind that. That didn't work. We were just that's a mess. I just now realized that. Screw that. Just don't mind that. But like I was saying, when I moved out with my boyfriend, Hopefully that move works out for you. And when I went through my divorce, I didn't realize how much of the shit that I got from my ex-husband and whatnot. So, like, really make sure you have everything planned out ahead of time. Make sure you have a plan set in motion of how you're going to be able to keep your bills paid, and make sure you have a budget when you move out. Um, the huge main things, like I said, a bed. You're going to need your pots and pans, your dishes. Um, I really wouldn't call a TV and stuff essential, but like the main things, like bed, like I said, like I said, just like the major key is a freaking budget plan. Make sure you have everything thoroughly in advance, ready to go before you move out, and have a backup plan for just in case things don't go well. Because it was kind of living hell when I first moved out of my parents' house. I was like freaking out because I didn't know what to do. I'm like 24, about to become 25 next month, and I still feel kind of lost sometimes without my parents. What to do in life. You know what I mean? That too, that is like the main thing I would definitely freaking recommend is a car before you move because I don't have a car right now. Thank the gods that my job is literally like 5 minute walk right down the street. Because oh god, I have to rely on other people for rides to places. I have to ask people for rides to go to. It's a pain in the ass. So please make sure you get a car first. I didn't do that, and I regretted doing that. I should have waited until I had a fucking car. Because I'm trying to get a car, but with my job is unstable. The hours are like wishy washy. I can have 31 or 35 hours one week, and the next week I can have like 16 for a couple weeks. And it fucks with my budget plan. It fucks with me. Anytime I put money in savings, I have to sometimes pull out of the savings to pay a bill or get groceries. And I must understand high school to feel like everyone. I have to have my whole life planned out before I become a junior. Insurance is expensive, let me tell you. Everything is expensive nowadays, and that's what I'm gonna do when I first get a car. I'm gonna get a cheap used one. That's good. That's a good budget for 25 per person for groceries. I wish I had that kind of budgeting power. Cause I'm a dumbass. What the hell is that? Oh, cat fur. Fucking cat fur. Ugh. That was my ankles that just cracked. I've also been going to a metaphysical store a lot. Yeah, no, I can do it. My thing is, I eat a lot of food. I'm a fat bitch. Like, I like to eat a lot. Yeah, I try to get my hunger under control. Like, I need mostly, I'm like snacking on something like every 15 fucking minutes, and I honestly need to get it under control because, well, it's one of the side effects of the medicine that I take. It causes hunger. So, like, constantly fucking eating all the time like a fat cow. Fucking hair. Look at it. Like there's like this little fucking thing. Shut up about your hair, Brian. Shut the fuck up about your hair. I have two cats, but when you wear black a lot, you tend to get cat fur everywhere. As soon as you sit on my couch, boom, your clothes are covered in cat fur. That my cats like to lay on all of my clothes. Like, even if I go do laundry, right there, boom, they'll lay right on the damn clothes. I'm like, God damn it. Fuck. And it's like, fuck my life. So lint rollers are my best friend. I have been going to like metaphysical store out in Illyria, which is the only one that I know of around here that's closest to me. Same. I swear to God, my cats mark my freaking laundry. Or even if I come home and like I'll place the like my coat or something on the Did you hear that? And there's my cat meowing. Does he want to come in here? Hold on. Come on in, what's happening, Raven? Attention whores. Anytime I come in my bedroom, they freak out and they need to be in here. Like they start having anxiety. You did right, Raven. $500 fucking singing. What the fuck? $500 singing bowl. Hell no. Fuck that. That's a month of rent. Let's see. She's being attention whore right now. They're not being on my altar. Okay, because usually Imhotep jumps on the altar all the time. Where did Imhotep go? Imhotep, where'd you go? I have to keep an eye on him when he's in here because he always goes for my altar and he knocks everything over. He broke like a couple of my statues because he doesn't know how to keep his ass off my altar. It's kind of annoying sometimes when he does that shit. There you are, Imhotep. What else? I also have been going to this place called Earthbound. It's not a metaphysical store. It's kind of like a... How the hell do you describe it? It's just like a store. They sell... Yeah, they'll do that. That's why I don't have any plant decorations, or plants for that matter, in my apartment, because my cats destroyed my last plant that I had. I was growing a basil plant and they killed it. Hold on. Imhotep, come here. You're not in trouble. This one's Imhotep. He's been... Hey, it's okay. You're not in trouble. It's okay. Ah. This is Imhotep. This one's the attention whore. Real big attention whore. Okay, fine then. I see how it is. And he's the one that I mostly get fur all over the place from because his fur, some of it's white. So I get fur all fucking over me from him. I would even call it a... No. Raven. Babies, no. Put your butt down. No. Okay, anyway, sorry. Sorry about that. She kind of doesn't have a tail. It's like a little stub. She's an American bobtail, so she's a breed that doesn't have like a long tail. What was I gonna say? The plate Earthbound, I don't know what the fuck it is. They sell crystals and like clothes made from hemp. They sell like books, like leather journals, incense, oils, and they're mostly big and huge on crystals, which is where I got this amethyst necklace from. I also got a smoky quartz from there. Smoky quartz. I can't remember what else. I think that's about it. And yeah. What, Raven? What? What's in me at a Raven, huh? You just happy to see me, huh? So I'm usually gone all day at work. $200 for crystals. What kind of, like, what size crystals were they? I know usually it depends on the size of the crystal. like Crystal Era for like Emma Raven, that's my pop. So I'm not gonna go over. For like the little tumbled stones, they can range from like two, sometimes $1 to like 6, 7 is the most expensive. The ones that are very expensive are like the gigantic clusters. Those can range from anywhere from like 30, 40 to almost 200. The amethyst is pretty cheap. But it depends on how big the cluster is. Like a cluster about this big runs you like 40, 50, 60. Same here. I'm always a witch on a damn budget. What, Raven? What? She's like gnawing the hell out of me. What? I love you too. Yes, I do. I love you. I loves you. Sorry, my cats are being attention whores right now. It's okay, Raven. She does this thing when she wants attention. Usually, when I'm like laying down, she'll come up to me and start like patting my head, which is what she's doing. She's like patting me. That's how she wants attention. And then she licks me. Ugh. I hate it when she licks me. It's so gross. Ugh. I don't like it when animals lick me. It's gross to me. But I know they're just trying to show love. Oh, what was I saying? Fuck. I forgot. Crystal. What, Emma? Raven? Okay, crystal skulls, if I'm not mistaken, they're just like crystals, but you usually use them for like symbology, like the symbology of a skull. Like, for example, a quartz crystal skull would be perfect for protection magic, necromancy, contacting the dead, honoring the dead. What else can be used for that? Transformation. It just depends on the crystal, and it depends on yeah. You really it just depends on the crystal. You, could you use them as any other crystals? Yeah, there's like many different shaped ones. Every time I go to like Earthbound, they have a whole shit ton of little skull crystals. They have tiger's eye, smoky quartz. They have all kinds of things. It really just depends on the symbology of the skull. So I would recommend like studying whatever the shape of the crystal is. Like there are some crystals that are shaped like animals, there are some crystals that are shaped like Buddha. Whatever the shape of the crystal is, I would like recommend researching the meaning of it and then applying that to it. What? What? You never usually this affectionate, Raven. Of course you want attention when I'm trying to do a video. Of course, every time. You just missed me, didn't you? Because I'm always away from home, so this cat freaks out every time I come home. Um, I wouldn't necessarily say they come with spirits in them, but I know certain items can have spirits attached to them, but they don't necessarily have spirits in them, just because they're skull shaped. That'd be cool as hell, tumbling your own rock collection. Cats are like sniffing everything like have catnip in here. There's no catnip in there for you. Okay, out. Time for you two out. 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 Out of my room, kitties. You're getting on my nerves. Out. Mama's making a video. Okay, there we go. So I don't keep getting distracted by them. Yeah, I need to get some kind of start placing my crystals somewhere else besides my altar because I literally have all of my crystals on my altar and sometimes I lose them or they fall over or the cats get them. So I'm eventually gonna get a box or something to put them all in because I have way too many damn crystals. Yep. Every freaking time I move, I lose some stuff. Mostly my crystals, especially. Always my crystals. I've had way more than what I've actually had, but most of them got lost during moves, or I gave them away to people. Like the main crystal I like give away to people are like rose quartz. Usually, the crystals I'm using are the ones I carry with me because I try not to carry too many on me at once. The current ones that I'm like carrying around with me right now are orange calcite, citrine, amethyst, lepidolites, argonites. I think that's it, and rose quartz. Oh, that's a good idea. I'm gonna actually try that. I'm gonna have to actually try that idea. Oh, wait. I want to just show you this really real quick. That's a good idea, actually. Hey, hi, Irma. I just want to show this real quick. I got this from Earthbound. It's a where's the camera thing? It's an obelisk. It's a smoky quartz. I thought it wasn't smoky quartz, but the employee was explaining to me that it is. There's a certain variety of smoky quartz that are black because you can still see right through it. And the person who was there was actually very knowledgeable on crystals. So he was telling me all the crystals, and I'm like, wow, first time I actually met a person who knows what they're talking about. And he was cute. I felt a bit disconnected in my path. I need to have time reconnecting with it. Yeah, what Aaron said, start with the basics. Like, thank you. Thank you. And I was in it. It's so gorgeous. Start from the beginning. Like, reread the beginning books that you started with. Reconnect with the four elements. Like, the very basic things of your path. Start doing little mini rituals. Because not too long ago, I felt disconnected from my path. I've been rereading. Where the hell is it? Living Wicca by Scott Cunningham. I've been reading literally all of the basic as hell books. Candle Magic Workbook. Even if you've read the book before 1,000 or 100 times, I recommend reading it. And do that, and it'll help you to reignite that spark that you had with your path. And even what was I gonna say? Going outside, going out in nature will always reconnect you to your path. I actually did make a video on reconnecting somewhere in my long amount of videos. Do you ever see yourself leaving Wicca for a different path? I have actually before. I was researching into Satanism and Luciferianism. I was really interested in becoming a Luciferian witch instead of a Wiccan. But Luciferian, ugh, I can't even talk right now. Luciferianism has a lot of many things and philosophies I kind of agree with to a point, but it's there are certain things I don't agree with it. So I decided I feel that I'm Wiccan. I have left Wicca before and just went to straight up paganism, even Tamarin witchcraft. But I always felt like a draw and a pull back to Wicca. Oops, snap! Almost dropped my crystal. So I always come back to it. What candle magic book do you have? My candle magic book that I have is the Candle Magic Workbook by, I'm probably gonna butcher this name, Kala and Ketspagian. Ketspagian. I actually found my ex mother-in-law found this one at Goodwill. It's a really good book for going over candle magic. You say lately? Well, if Satan is the deity that's calling to you, then I would recommend going to it. I don't really believe in Satan. The imagery of Satan and the story of Satan attracted me a little bit to Luciferianism. And me, I personally see Lucifer as a guide or the god of light. I don't really see him as an evil being or Satan. Uh, what religion did you practice before you were? I was a Christian. I was a good old Bible thumping Christian. Lucifer, depends. Some people will see Lucifer and Satan as the same person, but they're really not. Satan was the proper god or the proper evil being, so to say. Lucifer was actually a god of light. Lucifer was a mistranslation in the Bible, which meant it was supposed to say morning star or something like that, and they mistranslated it into Lucifer. So that's when people started getting it all mixed up that Lucifer and Satan are the same thing. But even some Luciferian practitioners and some Satanists will use the terms interchangeably. That's actually what I've been working on more recently are the chakras. I've been trying to mostly balance the lower chakras, the root, solar, and the plexus. So solar plexus and the what the hell, sacral chakra. I've been working on those mostly, which I'm starting to feel they're coming to terms. So I'm going to be moving up to the hearts and throat soon. I don't know. To me, Satanism it kind of attracts me to it a little bit because they really don't follow to the whole do not harm people at all, no matter what happens kind of rule. They're more. I've actually been thinking about getting me a singing bowl eventually. But just like the whole imagery and the whole story of Satan like really called to me. Did I find it hard to leave Christianity? No, I did not actually. Christianity, I was a dedicated follower of that religion until I became a teenager. I started questioning things, and things just started not making any sense to me in the church, especially since I'm gay. I was constantly told I was going to go to hell, that I can't be Christian and be gay. So, like I said, once I found Wicca and once I seen magic and witchcraft, I'm like, fuck this, I'm out. I left Christianity in a heartbeat. I had no problems leaving that religion. Like, even now, I don't think I would want to see a priest. I don't follow anything that the Christian church says. I don't care for the church. I'm okay with Jesus. I'm okay with Virgin Mary and angels and 12 saints. I don't care for the Bible. I absolutely can't stand it, to be honest. I don't understand, even though this is going to make me sound like a hypocrite, because I did make a video showing Cyrus's altar to his Christian witchcraft, which that's good. I don't see the Bible as a method for witchcraft. I kind of see that as a crock of shit, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone on my channel is like a Bible user, Bible believer, but I just don't see it. The Bible specifically states not to use it in witchcraft, and to me, it's just a bullshit book, in my opinion. Which reminds me, there were quite a few negative people on that video, so yeah, they can kiss my ass. Um, hey Willow. Oh, what was I gonna say? I know it uses the Bible a lot. Ugh. I've always had a complicated. After I left the church, I've always had a very complicated relationship. They usually tend to do. They tend to do that. I know a few Christians who are not like that and who are actual Christians to me. That is true. Hoodoo practitioners do know the Bible better than Christians. Like my father, he's a deacon of a church, actually. And he actually, to me, a Christian is someone who lives their life. Basically, they go by the teachings of Jesus Christ. And Jesus Christ did not protest against gays. He did not protest against all this stuff. He actually hung out with the gays. He hung out with the gays. He hung out with the freaks and everything like that. He hung out with the ones who were not accepted. Oh, thank you. I'm good. How are you? How are you, Willow? All right, you can go to bed. Have sweet dreams. Pretty soon we'll be ending this video in a little bit because I gotta get going to bed too myself. What was I saying? And technically, Christianity should only go by the Hey Sierra, I'm just on here hanging out and whatnot. What was I gonna say? Fuck, I can't even think right now. Jesus, all the teachings of Jesus are all in the New Testament of the Bible. The Old Testament shouldn't even be part of Christianity because it's not really part of the teachings of Jesus Christ. Because literally Christianity is based off teachings of Christ. So, like, parts of the religion don't make sense to me. Now, I do always practice whatever makes you happy, whatever finds your spiritual path. There's no such thing as one path, and then go for it. But I just can't stand church. I hate it so fucking much. I can't stand it. Like, my grandma will try to constantly and consistently try to get me to go to church. I fucking hate it. I respect their beliefs, but fuck church. I won't go to church. I'm probably going to get some hate from some people on that, but I really don't care. Don't give a shit. What was I going to say? Okay, so in a few minutes, I'm going to wrap this up because I am starting to doze off. I am starting to get tired. Oh, that's not good. That's definitely not good to go to a racist church. That's definitely not good. The church I used to go to, the pastor to me is an asshole because he was basically telling me that being gay is wrong, and he brought up in service. He was talking about terrorists and then went from terrorist to gays are the cause of all of the sins of the planet. Everything that's going on right now is because of the gays. I'm like, how is me sucking someone's dick making terrorists attack our country and stuff like that? I don't get that shit. I want your son to burn, right? So I always tell my grandma, like, do you want me to burst into flames? I think not. Needless to say, I just don't have any good experiences with church. That, when I was a kid, I remember they were doing something, like some kind of prayer circle, and there was a girl, like, having a fucking seizure on the floor. And instead of calling the damn ambulance, they're sitting here praying. I don't know if she was, like, pretending to do that or whatever, but that shit traumatized me as a kid. It's not a good way to get a kid into Christianity. But that's what they're all about, scare tactics. Alright? Right? If you can't summon the fires of hell, store-bought will work just fine. Comes in a jarred store-bought hellfire. It's hilarious. Right. Like, it's mostly because of the gay thing. It's the reason why I feel uncomfortable at church. Because I already know these people are like fucking staring at me, giving me dirty looks, judging me just because I'm gay, and I can't stand it. I hate it. But anyway, let's stop bashing the church. There are a few churches that I've been to. My dad's church is accepting of gays. They don't care if you're gay. They welcome you in open arms. Which is what, to me, what a church should be like. They should allow gays into the church. Not like I have any interest in going to church anyway. But anyway, I'm gonna stop talking about that. It's starting to piss me off. So yeah, like I said, I'll be making more videos. Going to try continuing the crystal series. What I'm going to do is I have been like working. Freaking Jehovah's Witnesses. I put a gigantic pentacle at my door and they stopped coming. So, what was I going to say? Gonna be making more crystal videos. What I'm doing is I'm like really experimenting and working with crystals. I'm gonna try only doing videos on crystals I've actually worked with before. If I've never worked with a crystal before, I'm not gonna make a video on it. So right now I'm working with the smoky quartz. So it'll be about another couple weeks before I make a video on this crystal. And that's the thing too, the crystal videos will take longer to make because I'm working with these crystals and I want to work with them for quite some time before I even do a video on it. Because I want to share not just book knowledge, but also my experiences with these crystals. Like crystals I've worked with like my whole fucking life are like amethyst, rose quartz, I've worked with tiger's eye. Oh, what other ones? Like citrine. Those are all the crystals that I mainly work with. Right. Church, let's see. What the hell? Right now, what I can say about this crystal, smoky quartz, this one is fucking powerful. It's a very strong crystal. It makes all my other crystals like more enhanced from what I've seen when I carry it around with me. I can feel all my crystals like radiating more energy when this crystal's around. I can feel it sucking up all the negative energy around me, which I freaking love it, and everything like that. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna keep working with it to see what it does for me. But for now, I am gonna end the video. If anyone wants to ask, I'm gonna just answer one more.
How do you compare smoky quartz to black tourmaline or obsidian?
From what I know so far, obsidian. Um, when I worked with it, black tourmaline. I've never worked with black tourmaline before, but obsidian to me is a very extremely grounding stone. To me, every time I have that, I feel like I'm heavy as hell. But like I said, I hadn't really worked with this enough to kind of compare it to another stone, so I'll let you know on that. But if anybody wants to ask one more question before I go, I'll answer it. Because, like I said, I am getting tired, getting drowsing off here. See you soon. Hey, thank you. Have a good night. You have a good night, Willow. Have a good night, Witchy Jim. Any questions? Just like one more question? I'll answer it. Ever worked with Shoe Tonight? Actually, I have not. I plan on getting that stone eventually. Bye. Yes, bye. I will. I will try to do more drag. It's expensive. But anyway, like I said, until next time, merry parts, and everybody have a good night and sweet dreams.